Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and I am Lumberjack Cracks, and this is Late Night with Lumberjack Cracks for a very late version of the show. And the only reason I'm doing this so late is because I've been working on trying to get NBA Jam TE running for streaming. And so I thought, since I put so much work into it, I might as well try streaming it. So I'm going to do a very short video here, and to make it a little bit special, I'm going to play on NBA Jam TE version 1, which has Scorpion from Mortal Kombat in it. And Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Raiden are all in this game through codes, and I'm just going to do this one game with Scorpion for fun. So Scorpion wasn't in the later versions of this game because NBA did not want to be associated with the violent content of Mortal Kombat. But the later versions of this game still include Ed Boon and Jonathan Tobias, which are the creators of Mortal Kombat. But there's nothing wrong with having the creators of the video game inside of your game. This volume is kind of loud. It's kind of funny. When I first started listening to the music... Oh, I just started putting my initials in. Screwed up the whole thing. When I first started listening to the music for the arcade version, I realized that it doesn't sound exactly the same as the Super Nintendo version. And I don't know if it's the emulation or not, but it is possible that the Super Nintendo version is better. So I already decided that I was going to pick the Lakers because Divok kind of looks like a Mortal Kombat character anyway. He kind of looks like Kano, so I thought it was the most appropriate character to play on my team. But anyway, if you saw me put in the initials SCO and July 6th, that will unlock Scorpion. It's in the top right corner of the screen. But yeah, that's what you need. So, as always, if you just play by yourself, the first matchup will be the Mavericks. I'm interested in playing through the entire game, which would be playing against all 27 teams, and then you play like the secret character teams after that. So, if anybody is actually interested in watching that, let me know in the comments below, and I will actually do that series. I just pushed Divok because I wasn't paying attention, and also the Mortal Kombat character's got to kill Kano. So if you notice, it actually has his soundbite from Mortal Kombat with the character announcer instead of having Tim Kittro say it, which is pretty interesting. It's cool at first, like when I put his initials in, it lets you know that you got him by saying Scorpion. But after the announcer says it a few times, it's pretty annoying. But luckily we haven't heard it that much. It's a good way to start it off, just burning through the Mavs. Hopefully they don't rubber band to me and start destroying me, which they probably will. In addition to trying to set up MAME working with OBS, I had to get an extra monitor to look at OBS and make sure everything continues running. So if you see my head turn off to the side, it's just to make sure that nothing's frozen. Because it took me a couple hours of troubleshooting to make sure that none of this would happen. Also to be noted, there is a code to do fatalities with air quotes in this game. I did not do that just because it seems kind of annoying. You hold like down and you press, I think, pass and shoot 20 times during the tonight's matchup screen. And if I would have not done that correctly, I would have just been annoyed with myself. So I already restarted the stream once because I was not feeling the energy after being quiet for like 3 hours, troubleshooting things and trying to get things to work. But oh, I'm ready now. Second take is the best take. You notice there are different advertisements on the marquee here, and I don't know if this I can't read anything. Tortorice Pizzeria is actually a pizzeria that like the Midway team went to. That would be kind of cool if they did. It would only work as a, but maybe this is a nationally known brand. Who knows? I don't. The Mavs are now on fire, as suspected when I started blowing them out. They're trying to let me, as the new player, feel like I'm good and then tear me down to have a close game. So I'm going to have to focus a little bit here. So we were talking on this channel, we've been talking about what the best version of this game is. And we've come to the consensus that this is the arcade version, which is obvious because it's a source material. But a lot of tournaments have been running the Genesis version that we have agreed is not the best version, and the Super Nintendo is a better version. But ultimately, if you wanted to play the best version of this game, it's this one. I'm interested in bringing the MAME version to the guys at Demon Tap to see if they would be interested in playing that, and if it does play better than the Genesis and the Super Nintendo version, because then we might be able to just run a tournament like that there. But I mean, small one, obviously not with other people. Okay. Dallas is taking the lead on me. It's time to pay attention a little bit. I can't tell if they created their own icon for Scorpion or if they just used assets from Mortal Kombat. I would have to go back to Mortal Kombat to figure that out. We gotta leave Kano in. I honestly wish I could use all the Mortal Kombat characters. A lot of... Well, there's a WWF WrestleMania advertisement. I don't remember what I was saying before that popped up. So, oh well. Up on the Mavs going into the third. The funny thing is, I actually went with the Lakers at first because I was thinking, oh, the Lakers are yellow sometimes, and then from the position that I'm playing from, they're going to be the home team, so they wear their purple jerseys, which didn't make any sense. So, oh well. Luckily, Scorpion comes with his own jersey. Interesting only to me. I was doing some the reason why I ended up doing this NBA Jam thing, I was doing some research into playing NBA Showtime on MAME, and apparently there's no one that's gotten it running yet, which is really disappointing. But I mean, it's lucky that the Dreamcast version of the game is basically arcade perfect. Otherwise, the only way to play it is at the arcade cabinet. I really wish I knew if Scorpion was actually good at threes. It seems like he is. Damn it. Come on, Divock. Gets it in at the last second. Apparently 2:30 in the morning is not a time to start a stream, especially after Tom just streamed. I didn't even notice that he was streaming because I was so engrossed in what I was doing. If you notice above the webcam, that is what the dedicated NBA Jam TE marquee looks like. On the side, you can see the original NBA Jam arcade cabinet, which when they upgraded those versions to TE, they would just add a little border to the top of it, above the marquee, that would say Tournament Edition. It basically looks similar to what the logo is that I put down, where we usually put game boxes. Through the Mavs. Yes. It's really interesting listening to what, like, the actual good sounding Tim Kittredge version for these NBA Jam games, because he just added so much more to the game. Like, basically Kaboom and Boom Shakalaka is what he started off with, and he's just being kind of like a regular announcer, and then like in the EA one, he's completely writing his own lines, which are hilarious. Closing seconds. Of course, Dallas goes up in the last 10 seconds. Good rubber band AI. Blocked at the last second. I can shoot a three across court, tie the game, go overtime, eat my quarters. That's what it just said. Wow. Rubber band working its finest right there. I was throwing that shot up too, not thinking it was actually going to go in. Teammate needed. Come on, join in. Alright, let's cycle through this. That's the kind of pleasures you don't get from the Super Nintendo version. The countdown, not the trying to eat your quarters thing, because that's still built into the version that Acclaim made. I need to look like I'm good at this game right now. God. Why? Computer all up on me. Shoots from way outside. Steals it straight out of his hands. Alright, up 4. I don't know why I did that. I should have just dunked it. They're going to try to make it close. They're going to try to eat my quarters. Divock clears out both of them, leaves me wide open for the 3. Just gonna let Divock take this one. I don't know why I keep shooting 3s. Hook shot from Scorpion goes nowhere. Two-point game. Just gonna chuck. Divock with the rebound straight into a layup. It's gonna put the nail in the coffin. Good job, Kano. Well, I'm surprised I pulled it off, to be completely honest. And it's beautiful. I still feel like the Super Nintendo version has way crisper sound. I don't know if it's the emulation or not. But, oh, they just got rid of the stat screen. I wasn't able to say anything about it. It does look like it's actually going to keep my record with Scorpion. So possibly I could play as Scorpion for the challenge, but honestly, I don't know if I want to listen to that soundbite, him saying Scorpion constantly. But here's what I was talking about. I'm glad it transitioned into this. You think you conquered NBA Jam? I don't think so. This new edition will prove it wasn't the shoes. Now you need skills. We would like to award the NBA Jam Tournament Trophy. First, you must defeat all 27 NBA teams. Defeating all 27 will allow you to be matched up against superstar and special teams. Will show no mercy. Are you up for the NBA Jam Tournament Edition Challenge? Step up and show some skill. And next time, if you guys are interested, I will stream through, whatever matchups this game will offer me. And, it'll be fun. But if you're not familiar with the channel and you've ended up watching through this, we'll be at Demon Tap every Monday night, pretty much. And we play Tecmo Super Bowl, NBA Jam, RBI Baseball, NHL 94, stuff like that, from about 5 p.m. to 2 in the morning sometimes. So that's fun. But anyway, this has been another edition of Late Night with Lumberjack Cracks, and I hope I will see you soon. Yeah, that's all I got for you. So,